Oh my god, I'm actually doing this. Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. Make sure to grab your tissues, boys, cause this one is a sad one. A game infamous for its deep story and humanist themes, filled with symbolism ranging from tarot to floral, even biblical symbols are used. It is truly a look at what a masterpiece could be. It is by far Shakespeare's best. I'm kidding, dude. This game has thick waifus, dude. What do you think this is, you loser? Get out of here with that. So, to start off this review, I'm going to be listing off my cons, since there aren't that many, and it'd be best to just get them out of the way before I actually go on to the actual review. That being said, I literally only have 2 gripes with this game. First being, as of the 1.08 update, none of my mods work. VR implementations seem to have ruined them, sadly, so that means that there's no more extra thick thighs and nude- I mean, also the multiplayer, or multi-splash, like every other Senran Kagura game, is better than my happiness after reading the newest Land of the Lustrous chapter. So, with the gripes out of the way, now we head on to my review. I'll be cutting this review up into 4 different sections: gameplay, art/graphics, sound and music, and character and story. Enjoy! First off, we take a look at the gameplay, a fun and unique third-person shooter set in a water park. And yes, a genuinely fun game with a sexy overhaul, of course. I wouldn't be lying when I say that even after nearly 48 hours in game, I still want to play it again and again. As time goes on, the game might become repetitive for some people, but that's what every game is like. But then you can just switch it up a bit. Tired of using the sniper rifle? Use the dual pistols. Tired of using the grenade launcher, which shoots water balloons, by the way? Then use the fucking giant sushi roll? Hello? There's also cards and pets which offer buffs and do special attacks, which are unlockable as you play. In short, a variety of different weapons and playstyles are at your disposal for a super sexy soaker time. I can't believe I'm saying these words, dude. There are also a few modes to select from when actually playing the game. A story mode where you go through the story of the game. Quite simple and easy to grasp, really. It's littered with a few boss fights here and there, which are nifty as heck, though, the Riona one, where she turns into a giant, and you have to shoot the soap off of her, that's the best boss fight in any video game I've ever played. There's a tournament mode, which is called the V-Road Challenge, which is where you're put up against NPCs and have epic soaker battles to climb the ranks of different cups and receive awards. It's fun, dude. It's really fun. It gets a little challenging later on, but hey, that's what makes it fun, am I right, boys? There's also a selection of different side stories you could play called Paradise Episodes, which also rewards you handsomely with artwork and whatnot. And finally, there's a multiplayer aspect which, as we've established already, is dead. Also, not to mention, the character customization in this game is actually really good, like, unironically. Much like Cyber Dimension Neptunia, you can change the shape and position of many of the hats and accessories, as well as change the color schemes and styles of many of the clothing choices too. This offers a rich and interesting customization that causes me to either make Riona as slutty as possible, or make an epic edgy outfit that's straight out of Aogiri Tree. Speaking of the character customization, there is a mode, and technically this is a game mode, but shut up, where you can interact and touch your waifu wherever you please. Yes, you can literally grope, spank, or rub any of the girls from our large cast of characters. And, if you do it right, you might just get a kiss from one of them. This is what I've become. You can also make them pose however you want, alone or with one another, with a variety of outfits and poses for you to choose from. Overall, it's a fun time, dude. If it didn't have thick waifus, I'd probably still play it. Probably not. Now onto the second part of this ish. Art and graphics. The graphical design of this game is very similar to the other Senran Kagura games, which is to be expected. It's nothing too fancy, but it's pretty regardless. Any PC less than 5 years old should be able to run this. The artwork for certain scenes and images, however, is stunning. The way the artists bring out the characters and their surroundings in these showcases are beautiful. The few animated cutscenes are also animated extremely well. Hey, Studio Pierrot, you should take some fucking notes. Nothing much else is to be said. I'm not a graphics engineer, so I barely know what I'm talking about. But hey, it's simple, it's pretty, and that's all that matters, right? Also, look how they draw the ass and the breasts. It's like, dude. Now onto the sound. The sound direction of the game is nothing special. Voice lines and sound effects are all well and good. There's nothing wrong with it. The music's pretty generic and doesn't pop out at you like damn, this is a bop, but overall, it's not, there's no problems with it. It's nifty. And finally, oh boy, here we stand. The story and the characters. This will be fun. The story and characters both follow a certain theme. The writers wanted to create the most campy and skimpy scenarios possible to offer as much fan service that they could. And by golly did we all eat it up. I mean, it's literally a tournament with girls in bathing suits, fighting with water guns, and shooting each other's bikinis off. Like, come on. The story follows this rule pretty well. All the way until the end, too. It's all tongue-in-cheek, and lots of jokes / innuendos are used in place of plot devices, but, I mean, hey. What else were you expecting? Of course, if you're going in here expecting a story with the plot of Game of Thrones, you'd be somewhat disappointed. But don't worry. There's still lots of plot. Yes, plot. And that segues me over to my next point. The characters! Oh, the characters. From Yumi's innocent smile to the extreme sexual innuendos from Riona, the characters are a treat for everyone. They stand out, to say the least. I'm certain, among this large cast of characters, at least one will appeal to you, and become your new secret pleasure waifu. I'm so disgraceful. Saying that, however, they are more than just their bodies, remember this. They have emotions, they have feelings, and they're developed well! Every character has traits and backstories unique to them, and they're compelling too. I won't be lying when I say that these characters are actual characters, and go beyond their mammoth balloons and backsides. All in all, Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash is a blast, much like the rest of the games in the series, though this one I think is my favorite. The gameplay is fun, the characters are great, the art is appealing as all heck, and it's a great place to go if you want some thick anime. I personally give it 999 innuendos out of 10. A near perfect game. Now, if only my fucking mods would work.
You bastard! You bastard! Oh!